when you talked about the citizens and the citizens groups, we've seen the whole Anna Hazare threat to go on fast again. He's met with senior BJP leaders today. Do you actually, the BJP says they support Anna Hazare, but are you with him when it comes to him going on fast once again? Do you think that's a logical step to eradicate corruption?
I'm with him when it comes to taking steps to eradicate corruption. But I'm not with him when it comes to saying, no, I will fast here, or I will fast there, if you don't do this, that, or the other. Now, this, if anything and everything were to happen in this country through the persuasion of fast, I'm afraid whatever little governance we have in the country would also come to a standstill.
So the fast is not the right way to go about it, but are you convinced by what this government has done against corruption, by the government's version of the Lokpal draft? Do you think politicians in this government are doing enough against corruption?
I do profoundly believe, and sincerely, that money corruption is possibly the easiest corruption to cure. Have proper laws that make citizens feel free and don't convert citizens into criminals. The corruption of spirit that we are witnessing today, that corruption of spirit is what is ailing Indian politicians. And I do wish the Prime Minister had referred to this corruption of spirit. He cannot say, I'm helpless. It is his function as Prime Minister to lead. He cannot say, I wrote 4 times. Call the person that you are working with. He cannot abandon the collective responsibility of a cabinet. I've been a soldier. Why does a soldier agree to die? It's one of the most profound questions that every soldier faces. When we are commissioned, as I was commissioned, and as we pass slow march through Chetwood Hall, that great saying by Field Marshal Chetwood that that is all there, the honor, welfare, country, the men you command next, your own is last. It applies to all levels of leadership. You cannot abandon those that are with you. And you have to accept that the responsibility is collective. That is the fault I find with the Prime Minister.
And the interesting point to express, corruption of spirit. I know you said that's not confined to one political party or to the UPA. And perhaps privately, do you find yourself upset by what you find the corruption of spirit in the BJP as well? The divide. We've seen the open sniping between senior leaders like Sushma Swaraj and Arun Jaitley. What is your view, sir, on the divide within the BJP?
You know, I really wish you hadn't asked me about the BJP, because I don't want to get into what would really be parochial observations. After all, you find the same ailment in the CPM. We witnessed it when my dear esteemed colleague Somnathji had to face what he had to earlier face.
Yes,
or what Buddhadev is now facing.
Yes, sir, but
I think there's something in the functioning of our political system which brings this forward. Don't ask me to comment on the BJP, please.
But sir, I do have to ask you that today, in today's polity, surely the BJP is more relevant than the CPIM. It's the main opposition party. So doesn't the divide then hit national politics as well?
Oh, it is, of course. It is. I agree that it is relevant, that the BJP must come across as a unified, united, conceptually one front to lead a revived National Democratic Alliance to answer the needs of the country.
And
no doubt about it.
And you don't feel that's happening, sir?
If it were happening, then perhaps some of these problems would be solved.
Well, Jaswant Singh, ji, thank you so much for joining us, sir. I think those last words really sum up your views on what's happening in the BJP and the larger issue of the corruption of spirit in the Indian polity. Thank you so much, sir, for joining me tonight.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.